the game we were all expecting, better than GTA 6 Bloodborne Remastered.
I never played a game like this before, but I think Highguard will make America great again.
Mr. Kojima says that he is highly inspired by Highguard to create games like Metal Gear Solid or Death Stranding, and that he finds it really unique and that it might be the best game ever created.
The anticipated sequel of the most conquered game of all times, Highguard. This game is so good that in 48 hours you will be apologizing to the god of gamers, Geoff Keighley, for saying that the game is bad. This is something we have never seen, guys. The game of the decade. A 3 vs 3 PvP raid shooter where players will ride, fight, and raid as wardens. Arcane gunslingers, sent to fight for the control of a mythical continent.
Welcome to Highguard.
Come on, the game is not that bad.
What a story, Mark.
Yeah, you can say that again.
But let me explain. I've been playing Highguard for the past days and playing quite a lot and trying to have fun with the game.
I've played it, and after you see this trailer, I think you're going to want to as well.
And I like to split this in the good, the bad, and not steal too much of your time.
The good.
It's free, so never look a gift horse in the mouth. You get it? Horse. Haha. Okay, I'll stop. We first are introduced with a tutorial, with this character that looks like Captain Price.
What the hell kind of name is Soap?
And after teaching that switching to our pistol is always faster than reloading,
Nice! Your fruit killing skills are remarkable.
and break the crystals to farm money and buy weapons, the game premise is basically League of Legends, but without minions, and a jungle, and champions, and good girls, well, kinda, and skins, and Korean players. With this in mind, you have 2 strongholds. Walls are destructible, and you can fortify them with materials to make your base harder to raid. To raid the enemy base, you must get an item called Shieldbreaker. This item spawns in a random spot in the map for the players to steal. You carry the Shieldbreaker all over to the enemy base, break their shields, and start planting bombs inside their base. Pretty basic, fortify your base, get the shield breaker before the enemy does and raid the enemy base. That's all you must know. But what makes this particularly good and entertaining is that you move through the map with horses in high speed. You use mounts, making the combat and pursuing objectives in high pace and entertaining environments. We even have our all-inclusive characters, Muscular Mommy, Miles Morales, Scarlett Johansson, Wong, God Mommy, Leon Kennedy, and Virgil. Well, that's all the good. Now let's talk about what we all came for.
The bad.
And if you're liking the video so far and having fun, go ahead and subscribe. It's free and it really helps YouTube to recommend my content to more people. Highguard has many problems, and the first one is the lack of variety. There's only one mode in the game, which plays the same across all matches. Only 8 heroes with almost 0 variety in gameplay other than their skills. But let's be honest, this is a shooter, so you'll be no-scoping people and sliding around like it's Call of Duty. But really, when Overwatch launched in 2016, it had 21 playable heroes, and although most of them were broken, I wanted to play them all. Try being a tank, a healer, or just being a DPS going in and out of the combat. It's one of the weakest part of the game. After playing 5 matches, you're pretty much seeing everything the game has to offer you, which is very underwhelming if this game tries to be a game as a service. The second problem, the overall aesthetics of the game, and I'm not talking about the character designs, that I'm gonna talk about that later. But everything is so generic. The map, the weapons, the world, it's like random Fortnite map assets with a little bit of medieval kind of vibe, but mixed with weapons and modernized stuff. I don't know, it just doesn't fit to me. I'm sorry, go full modern and go full For Honor medieval aesthetics, but don't mix both. It's like mixing candy and salad. Those are 2 things you like eating, but you don't mix them up.
It is insanely fun to see, fun to play, as you saw in that trailer.
The third problem, the characters. Other than their main design being generic and trying to appeal to the players, there's 0 charisma. When we had Overwatch, and I'm sorry to mention Overwatch so much, but in 2016 we had these amazing cinematics introducing our beloved characters, learning their motivations, a little bit of their personalities, making them instantly likable. Hell, I was main tracer for hundreds of hours just because of this cinematic. There was something in her character that made her lovable and kinda want to play her in this game. With Highguard, well, this doesn't happen with any of the characters. I barely know these dudes and I feel like they're only different skins during combat scenes other than their basic skills. You play them the same as other characters. The fourth problem, why only 3 players? Now listen to me, this is the biggest flaw of the game. The map has a lot of space for players to meet and engage in firefights. But after one of the players is killed, the player has to wait 15 seconds to respawn. Yes, I can go and get a coffee while I respawn and my teammates are slaughtered. The map feels empty the whole time because the game only has 6 players in the whole match. If 2 of them are killed, there will be like 30 seconds without any new encounters with 2 of those players. I sometimes had the vibe that I'm in a match of a game that people stopped playing a long time ago. You know, like when you were in those Halo matches that there's like this whole empty map that is supposed to be filled with, I don't know, up to 30 players and there's only like 3 random dudes running around. This unintentionally caused that you're gonna be pursuing any other players and not finding anything on the map. I mean, fill this stuff with minions, with NPCs. This can easily be fixed also by making it 5 versus 5 or 8 versus 8 players. The map and the gameplay have potential and the proportion to engage in amazing fights with huge numbers of players. But I'm not gonna lie, overall I did have fun after 3 or 5 matches, like this moment that I single-handedly delivered the shield breaker before being killed and won the match for my teammates. I felt like a running back going all the way to the end and it was pretty fun. Reminded me a little bit of the capture the flag in Halo. Highguard has a lot of potential, including more weapons, variety on maps with tactical positioning and advantages, and most importantly, please make different modes with more players, like 10 versus 10 and let shit go crazy. You wanna go nuts? Let's get nuts. Give me other options to break the enemy base shields, not only with a shield breaker. Try to make matches more unpredictable. It is outside the comfort zone and the unpredictable that fun stuff happens and fun memories are born with your game. Something that this game needs urgently is a better marketing campaign. Deliver us world building, characters, cinematic, or as other games did, but this costs money, right? Like, companies don't want to waste money, they like earning. Put as less effort as possible and earn as much as possible, right? So you can buy their nasty and horrible skins. I mean, what the fuck is this? Anyway, I'm extending too much and I always try to talk about things I love rather than things I hate. So I'll just end up this note by giving Highguard a Concord out of 10. A good proposal with potential that if the developers start working on it as soon as possible, it can resurrect and be an attractive idea for a game we not only spend our money in, but instead we love playing. I don't think this game is worth talking 10 or 20 minutes video, so yeah, like and subscribe if you like my videos, only if you like them. If you don't, then what are you doing here?
It is insanely fun to see, fun to play, as you saw in that trailer, and now it's time for our final award. And the Game Award goes to Highguard.